Hi, I'm Karen from Ready Set Crop.
And I'm Tiffany from Ready Set Crop. Welcome back to another episode of Ready Set Crop Along. We try to come to you weekly with inspiration, whether it come from a blog post or a sketch or something that we find online to get us inspired to scrapbook. And we scrapbook side by side and see how we each interpret the starting inspiration. So, Karen, what do you have us working on this week?
I was on Facebook and, the algorithm, of course, shows me all the beautiful scrapbook
Nice.
pages. And I saw one that we're going to do a scrap lift of. It was from Scrapbook Generation. Allison Davis, I believe, is the person that did the layout. So I thought it was really cute. That's what it looks like.
Very
No,
cool.
I'm in, this is just an inspiration. Doesn't mean you have to do it exactly like this. I think Scrapbook Generation or the posts I saw had directions on how to do it, but I didn't print them out. So I'm sure you could search for it. And if you like this and you want it exact, I'm sure you could search for it and do it. But I'm just going to do my thing.
Nice.
And I'm going to be working in a 12 by 12, making a double page spread.
Great. I am working in my 8 by 8 album. I'm working on my Christmas 2025. So I've got my 8 by 8, but doing a double page spread as well.
Excellent, excellent. Cool. Well, let's get started on this because I'm kind of excited for it.
All right.
Okay. All right. So I am using the brand new On the Bright Side for my granddaughter's fifth friend's birthday party. So
Oh, that's perfect.
yeah, it's nice and bright and pinky, and
Mhm.
she's gonna love it. So,
Nice.
and I'm going to turn on the timer for 30 minutes, which like I usually do. And this is just to kind of keep us on track. We try to stay within a half hour. It's not a rule. But we also don't want to go too long on these videos either. And we want to show you that you can make something within that time span.
Nice.
And what
What?
are you still doing the Christmas? What was the Christmas collection you were using?
Yeah, I'm using the Magic of Christmas.
Yes.
So I'm
Okay.
going to be working with that. I also have I think this was last year's Christmas cheer. So I've got that one as well. Because it's just a Christmas album, so I'm gonna, I can throw in whatever into that. Um, and they coordinate pretty well. And then I have my 8 by 8 album here, and I just wanted to show you real quick. I spent some time last week and just grabbed some post-it notes and kind of planned out where all my pages are gonna go. I love to do this when I have a themed album so that I kind of have a game plan and I can move these things around obviously because these are the pocket pages. So, but it's nice for me to have it planned out if I'm doing a whole themed album like this.
Oh, nice. Okay. I'm deciding what to do. Um,
And I'm going to use the new order maker cutting system, the new what are these called? The new border cutting tools.
yeah,
I'm
they're
going to use those.
basically, yeah, they go to the cutting custom system.
I haven't used it yet, so this will be
Yeah, I did use it once. It was kind of fun, but
yeah.
I really need the time to sit down and experiment with it,
Hmm.
is what I need to.
I have the older one still.
Do
I
you
don't know what.
really? Oh,
Yeah.
that's long gone because I don't have the mat anymore either. So
Yeah, I have the old mat. I have that old wavy cutter.
might be time to retire that, Tiffany.
Never.
I don't know. I don't think you're going to use it, but you never know because you're going to see that this is so much easier.
Yeah, now that I have this one.
Yeah. No, I'm not doing the angles because I feel that if I wanted to copy it and do those angles, all different colors, I need to really sit down and map it out. And
Yeah.
I just like to get things done. I
Hmm.
don't really want to spend that much time,
Right.
but I think it's great. I love the idea of the different colors and playing around with things. And so we'll see.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how many strips I'm going to need yet. So I'm going to start out with two of each color here and then kind of figure out. And I'm using both sides of my paper, so I really have six patterns that I'm dealing with right now. So
Yeah, when you use the two sides, which is nice. That's what I'm doing
Mhm.
is just looking to see what I have for the patterns to see which ones I like the best together.
Right.
I think I'll go with those.
I'm just going to lay them out, see what I like, and I can overlap if I need. There we go. And then just deciding what I want to do. Kind of like that.
Those are pretty.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna go. She obviously went straight across. It had like a little border.
Mhm.
I could do that, or I could, make them all kind of off and funky, or I could dovetail all of them on the bottom if I wanted. That might be cute to do. Do a little dovetail on all of them.
Yeah, that would be cute.
Yeah, maybe I'll do that. And I think I'm gonna just do it on the bottom and then line it up on the top. So
Mhm.
let's see. Let's see how this looks. I do have the 3-in-1 ribbon punch, so that will make them all pretty much the same. I do love this on the bright side.
I do too. I love the colors.
Yeah. What do you think of the new album kits?
I am really excited about them. I think they're very fun and I think they're
Well,
really,
yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to say modern, but they're fresh. They're
Well, Amy Tangerine designed the current one that's out, the On the Bright Side
mhm.
album kit. Now, if anybody's wondering what an album kit is, it's basically an album in a box. Very easy. Beginners can totally do it without owning any real tools. People that are regulars that know how to scrapbook, I've been doing it forever. It's a great way to get a project done really fast.
Yeah.
So it comes with, I think it's $149.50 or something like that. So basically $150, you get an album with a pack of top loading pages and all the components to make, I'm not even sure how many layouts, either 12 or 16 layouts, whatever, how many pages are in a pack, and with cutting guides on the bottom, so it's all super. You could cut it with a trimmer, or you can cut them with scissors if you don't own a trimmer. And all of the embellishments and stickers, and it tells you exactly where to put everything. That you could literally complete an album in an hour.
Yeah.
Maybe not with the photos on it yet, but and it's great. And I wasn't, sometimes I'm kind of picky about layouts, like it's not me or whatever. But I've seen a
Mhm.
couple people actually finish the album kit, and I love the layouts.
Oh,
I
nice.
think, yeah, it looks just so neat and it's so bright and so vibrant and so cool. And very, like you said, very like kind of hip looking,
Yeah. Yeah.
definitely not, I really, really like it. It's the On the Bright Side one is definitely one that I could use for my granddaughter
Mhm.
or something, I'm sure, like on her yearly album, and I could just add photos,
Right.
and but boy, what a great idea, because it's definitely shows that you don't really have to become a scrapbooker. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So you could just make a scrapbook album. And I think it's just a great idea, and they're going to be coming out with at least two more. They're giving them a shelf life of a year, so hopefully, if one comes out, it's available for a year.
Oh, okay.
That's
Right.
what they promise.
Mhm.
Longer if it doesned sell as much, shorter if it's, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So it should be around a little bit, and they're going to come out with a travel themed, and a neutral. I like the idea of the neutral, because then you can do your yearly album and just add Christmas colors to layouts, spring colors to your spring layouts,
Yeah.
especially if it's neutral.
And the travel one, for a
So,
season,
anyways,
a season scrapper, you know, um, get the travel album when you're planning a trip, and then you're all set. You've got everything that you need to do your whole vacation.
Absolutely. I love the idea of the travel album because let's face it, when we do a travel album, we're usually using the same collection throughout anyways. Okay.
You know, when I come back from a big vacation and it's sort of overwhelming to me, the idea of scrapping all those photos. And so having a collection that just makes it easy to put it all together, just kind of saves that, like, oh, what am I doing? I have 300 pictures of this trip, you know?
Yeah, rough.
Yeah, right.
I know. We always say, well, we can delete what we don't want to use, but that ends up being very stressful later.
It does, yeah.
Right. So this one's done. I like that.
Yeah, that looks really pretty.
Oh, this would be kind of cool to do. Anyways, so we'll look first. That was very quick.
Yeah.
Oh, see, look what you're doing. You're doing like a wavy thing.
Yeah.
Like it, lady. All right, so now I need to cut for each of these. I did quickly make a scrapbook title before we started this video, which was
cute.
nice. It didn't take me with my Cricut. So.
Yep.
I was going to try to be creative with my title, and clearly I didn't do that. It just says birthday 5. But it was big and bold and bright, and she'll like it. So.
Oh yeah. I mean, you don't have to be super creative with every title, you know?
Yeah, and again, this is me just I like to get things done.
Yeah.
No playing around here. Let's see. I like to cut this upside down so I can see exactly where it is. And anybody has this punch, I find this is the easiest way to do it. I don't think this is available anymore. Do you?
I don't think
know
so.
if it is? I don't know. You never know.
Yeah. Sometimes
I think
they bring them
something's
back
the
and
greatest yeah, I think something's the greatest thing ever, but then I find that it's sitting around forever. I'm like, why does not everybody want this?
right. Punches are sometimes hard to see online. Like, what's that going to do, you know?
Yeah. I'm going to pay this much and I'm going to use it once.
Yeah.
This is definitely not something you use once. This is definitely something you'll use over and over.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a nice way to just, you have the same, unless you like to do it, be kind of more whimsical and have things look a little different, that's fine too. I do that sometimes. Sometimes I just use scissors to make my dovetails. So, and
yeah, but it's nice if you don't want to have to think about, are these all going to line up? You know, sometimes because you are trying to get them to line up, it's like trimming your bangs and you keep trimming each one a little bit more and a little bit more.
It's like trim your bangs. That's wicked funny. That's good. Yeah, you're right. That's kind of a scary moment, isn't it?
Right. Well, I got to cut a little bit off of this one. Oh, now a little bit more on that one.
Yeah, no. Nope. All right, let's see. I think I don't want to put 2 of the same type of pattern. Well, I did on that, so I guess I already wrecked that idea. I'll do it like this. I think I'll do that. I do the same order. I don't want to repeat.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I'm using repositionable on these just so that if I need to move them around at all, I can.
Yeah, I was. And then I ran out. So my plan was to use repositionable. And I ran out.
So now you just have to be a little bit better about putting them down.
Yeah, but now they're giving me a hard time. Here we go.
Of course.
It's like, what the heck? We had such a good partnership a little while ago.
Right.
Why you fail me now?
I gotta cut a couple more of these.
But yeah, I have to be like, I'm lining it up so it has to be so perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Or because the second, especially if you get that first one off, they're all off.
Right. We're back to a trim in the bang situation.
We absolutely are back to trimming the bangs. That's something we'll have to use for, we'll know what it means, and everybody that watches the videos, they're trimming the bangs again.
It is, though. Sometimes you have something like that you think is lined up, and then you look and it's like, oh, that went really awry somewhere.
Yeah, that did not go as planned. Oh my Lord.
I have I painted 3 canvases for my bedroom that I have art hanging above my bed, and I was hanging them
you
up.
did, Tiffany.
Yeah. But I was hanging them up by myself and standing on my bed, which is squishy, and trying to nail these on the wall and everything. And from my perspective, they looked even, but now every night when I go to bed, I'm like, oh, those are so uneven. And they're just like slowly slanting,
Yeah, I hear you.
So I gotta get someone to be there to say, no, a little to the left, and
Yeah. You mean you don't hang things up like I do, where I just kind of open my arms up and I measure like that?
Well, that's sort of what I did, and it did not work out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's hard, especially if you're hanging more than one thing.
Yeah, it was 3 in a row, and I'm standing on my bed, so it's just, not a stable surface, and
Right.
but it's just me looking at them. The dog hasn't complained, so.
Let's see. Okay. Hmm. I may cut some of these down.
I'm going to mount my photos on white because I've got a real busy background now, so.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. And the photos are really busy too, so hopefully the white will calm it down a little bit.
Yep. Yeah, my photos are busy, especially since I put like 4 photos in one
Oh, yeah.
4x6, because I really didn't want, of all the kids' faces, I didn't want, oops, sorry, I can't even think. I didn't want one photo for each kid. That just would have been way too many photos, because I do like to keep it to a double page spread. If I need to add more photos, I'll usually just add peekaboo pockets.
Yep.
So I'm just cutting these down. Let's see.
So if you found us here on YouTube, we have a new group that we set up that's our Ready Set Crop Along group, and that's just dedicated to sharing these videos and the projects that we do, and then inviting you to participate and sharing your projects when you create them based on our videos as well. So we will have folders in our group for each of our videos, and we'll have still photos of the projects that we created, and then you can add your own photos to the album. And we find that it's just always so inspiring to see what other people create, and everybody interprets a sketch or a Scraplift a little bit differently. So it's really nice to see the variations that everyone comes up with.
Yeah, it is a lot of fun.
Yeah, so
And
if you're watching this on YouTube, the link to our group will be there, and we invite you to come join our group and join in the fun.
Yep, absolutely. We'll be doing lots of lives and a lot of fun things.
Scrapbooking is one of those hobbies. I mean, you can definitely do it on your own at home, but I find it more fun when you can crop along with somebody. So
Absolutely. I have more fun when I crop along with you, Tiffany.
yes, we do have fun together.
We do have fun together. Absolutely. All right, so I'm gonna wish this picture wasn't so blurry. Don't like a blurry photo. I need the cupcake. Okay. Ran ahead, but I think I'm going to use the cupcake border.
Oh, that would be nice for that.
Yeah, I think so. It's been out for quite a while, but I like this one.
Mhm. Yeah, looking for some cardstock.
Let's see. Ooh, it's a little too big. Yeah, I'm excited to plan a lot of things in the group.
Yeah, it'll be fun to.
Well, we have our retreat group, but that's not really a sharing group.
Right.
You know, that's more just like, here's the information on our retreats. So we try not to muddy it up with other things,
Mm-hmm.
kind of keep that more clean. But this will definitely be a public participation
Yes.
type group, which I think we were lacking, which will be great. Absolutely need to replace my repositionable tape.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for the borders.
Yes.
It's a necessity. We're about to get. Go ahead.
I just added some cardstock to go through this because the background was just too busy. So just need to tone it down
Too
a little
busy.
bit.
Yep, I'm definitely going to tone it down. Probably with some white. Actually, I'm going to put this at the bottom. That's what I'm gonna do.
These photos are from Festival of Trees at the Gardner Museum in Gardner, Massachusetts, and they do this every year. And it's all local organizations that decorate. Well, they donate trees that are all decorated, and then you buy raffle tickets, and you sort of enter your raffle tickets into all your favorite trees, and you might get to bring one of the trees home. I never win, but it's fun to fun to dream
Are
about
they
it.
regular sized Christmas trees?
They're all different sizes. They're, obviously fake trees, but they're all like this Grinch one is this really tall, skinny tree. I was hoping for that one. There's some small tabletop trees. There's big ones. One year there was one all decorated with the Christmas story. So it was all Scrooge kind of things. And that was a rotating tree. It was on like a motor and it rotated. It was so cool.
Wow.
So it's really neat. My mom is in a retired teachers group and they do one every year. And my mom designs the ornaments and the women all get together and make all the ornaments for a day. And then they all go over and decorate the tree. It's really cool.
Oh, that is neat. I like that.
It's always sort of one of my first Christmas things to do because it starts in November because you don't want to win a Christmas tree the week of Christmas. You want to win it early in the season, So the
Yeah,
event
before you
ends
already
early.
have the tree.
Yeah.
Because that's what I was thinking. I was thinking, okay, so you win the tree, you already have a Christmas tree. What do you do with it?
Yeah. The
You
event
know?
ends like the week after Thanksgiving, I think. So
Well, okay.
you get it
Gotcha.
early.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I was like, I
And
don't
some
know.
of them, like somebody
Wasn't
did
quite.
somebody did a Dunkin's tree, so it was just all covered in Dunkin' Donuts gift cards. Like, wow, that would be a cool one,
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, you could give someone else the tree and keep all the cards.
Right?
You know? Oh my Lord. This one ran out too. I really
Oh,
should
no.
check before I get started.
Yeah.
You'd think that would be a little smarter, but apparently not. Now I can't get this open. There it is. Well, luckily I have one right here. Luckily it takes 2 seconds to replace.
So I flipped through the variety mats and found this one with the tag. So I'm going to use that for my title. And then I'm going to trim this Finding the Perfect Tree, add that as a little embellishment.
Excellent.
And then these are the embellishments left over from last year's. And there's a Christmas tree in here that I'm going to grab.
This was supposed to get real cold around here, Tiffany.
Yeah, real cold and real snowy.
Yeah. Can't wait. What about you?
Yeah, I am not looking forward to it. I am mostly not looking forward to the possibility of having to work on Monday because we rarely get a snow day.
Mm-hmm.
And so the idea of having to shovel 2 feet on Monday morning to get myself to work, to then have to shovel to get myself home, it's not
Yes.
great.
Yeah. Yeah. No, thank you. No, thank you.
And the last snow day that we had, well, snowstorm that we were open, we had 2 people that came in the entire day. And then they come in and they go, wow, I'm surprised you're open. Yeah, I am too.
Yeah. They're surprised, but yet they showed up.
But they came in, yeah.
Yeah. I could be closed.
I know.
But when people show up, that makes it so they're not gonna,
Yeah, we basically only close if there's a state of emergency. So
yeah. Well, the importance of a library.
yep.
You're
And
very
I know
important.
there's lots of people that have,
What?
healthcare jobs that they're never going to close. I get that, but
Yeah, that's our 30 minutes. That's
oh
it. I'm
dear.
done. Yeah, I guess we're taking longer than I thought
Yeah.
because I am not done. What about
No,
you?
I'm not either.
Oh, what?
No, I'm not.
just keep on going. I mean, it's not going to be another half hour, but
Right.
let's see. Okay, let's see. I mean, at least I'm working on photos.
Yeah.
It's always funny which ones sometimes we think, oh, this isn't going to, and then it takes longer.
Yeah.
And then there's ones that it's like, yeah, the opposite. So. Let's see. Yeah.
This is my favorite way to use the variety mats. Just cutting them up to use for my titles and for my journaling.
Oh, I love it.
I usually will get them for every collection because I find them so fun to work with.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it too. I tend to like to use them in my embellishment clusters too.
Yeah.
It just adds, a nice.
Yeah, it does.
Let's see. Oh, there's my girl. Let's see.
And whenever I put a tag on a page, I have to add
Some twine.
You have to.
Do I know you or do I know
right. That's the rule. Right.
It's Tiffany's rule.
It is.
I'm just trying to highlight this one picture of my granddaughter, make it a little more special than the rest. So I'm double matting it, and I'm even taking my corner rounder and kind of reverse rounding. I don't know what you call it, but
oh yeah, I love that technique.
So yeah, and it just kind of made it look more, and it gives the look. I don't know if you notice it, but it gives that look of the picture is tucked in.
Yeah.
But really just cut it off. So, which I like. Now the stickers that I'm using that go to this collection, they're clear stickers, which are a little different, but you've got a whole bunch of paint smears and stuff. This screams Tiffany.
Yeah, they're so fun.
Yeah, this totally screams you. But I'm gonna definitely add it to this somehow. So wish me luck. Because I'm not Tiffany. I probably won't come up with something really cute and
well, I like
creative.
the idea that you can add paint splatters without having to make the mess of paint splatters,
Absolutely. But it's just, finding one that works. Maybe I'll do this big one.
These letters, they're a million years old. I bought these from you a long time ago.
Oh,
they've got your sticker on them.
Oh yeah, it has my K on it.
Yeah, but I love them, and I will be so sad when I run out.
Oh, well, I'm glad you enjoyed them. They've clearly made it.
Yeah,
they've lasted.
They have
quite a while. So.
Just doing my title, and then I'll be pretty much done.
I'm getting there. I'm not quite done. Well, my title I made before I started. So,
oh yeah.
I'm at the point now where it's like I got to start making my titles before the videos because it just doesn't. Okay. And then I have these three. All right. Kind of winging the photos. I'm usually one that lines up all my photos a certain way, but I'm trying to be a little whimsical.
Yeah, I think this layout kind of calls for that.
Yeah, and my photos definitely call for it.
Yeah.
Spaces kill me. They're so funny. Absolutely. I think this has to move a little bit. Okay, and then I'm going to put a journal box, I think will be here, but I have to actually find my stuff. Hold on. I know I have a map pack for this, but I can't find it right now, but I will end up definitely putting something right here.
Oh, yeah, that'd be nice.
Hmm.
I have a list of all of my December stories, and I just kept track during the month. Anytime that I did something that I wanted to go in the album, I would add it to this list. I had it on my kitchen counter so I wouldn't forget to add it, and I added the date. And this is so helpful for me because now this is in my album, and every time that I'm working, I can go, oh, what was the date of that? 12/1, I can put that on here. And so I don't have to go back in my phone and look up the date or anything. I got my list right here.
You are
I'm a list girl, you know.
way too organized for me, but awesome nonetheless.
This is my 7th year of doing a December album.
Mhm.
And so I've got a good routine now of, what I like to do, what works for me.
Yeah,
And that's one of those things that just helps me stay on track.
yeah,
I don't, some people do like a story for every day or, different things like that. I don't worry about that. I just want to make sure that I don't miss any of those moments, but I don't
right.
scrapbook them in December. I'm just living life in December and enjoying. But then when January comes, I'm like, wow, that was a whirlwind. What did I do last month? And so that just helps me to
No,
keep it
I think
all
it's great.
wrangled together.
I definitely attempt to keep things organized, but then and I'll write a list and then I lose my list.
Right. Yeah.
So that's, like I have the attempt.
It's very helpful
It just
that
never
I live in
goes.
a house with only me. And so there's nobody messing with any of my things, like I
You
can keep a
know, I
I
I
can keep a
I
list
don't
on my
think that
kitchen
even,
counter and nobody's gonna touch it.
yeah. I don't even think that that's the reason why. I think it's just me.
Yeah.
My brain is disorganized, so everything else is disorganized. So
Yeah.
I have to try twice as hard as anybody else to keep things
Mhm.
organized.
Yep.
So I don't know if I'm going to finish this. Are you done?
Yeah, I'm just kind of fiddling around with things, but yeah, I'm basically
Because
done.
I'm just kind of outlining my strips just to give them a little more
Hmm.
clarity and depth, which I like.
Yeah.
And that's how, and she had done that in the example, and it looked really good. So I'm just trying to do that. And I'm just doing it by hand. I could take out a ruler if you're somebody that needs the ruler, but sometimes on look.
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I think I'm done. I like it.
Awesome. I think I just have two more to go and then I'm finished. So, and then I will have to finish um, my journaling box and stuff. I'll probably add a few more embellishments
Mhm.
than what I have here. But you know, in our group, we always are posting our creations. So it may look a little different than when we're finished here
Yeah, because
because I, you
oftentimes
know,
I finish up here and then I'm like, oh, I forgot to add this thing, or I wanted to, change my
right,
title or something like that. So yeah, usually our
exactly.
still photos have a little bit of an update to them.
All right. Well, that looks done for now. Yeah, except I have to do this side. So I'll finish up this side
Mhm.
later. I'll take a picture of it later when it's 100% done.
Nice.
If you've watched previous videos and go into our Facebook group, those albums are in there. So there will be a corresponding album to this project where I will be posting the picture of our inspiration. And as you can see, it's just an inspiration.
Hmm.
This is not exact. So we'll have the picture, or if it's something like a project recipe or something, we'll tell you where to get it, or I'll post it, a picture of it. So yeah, so you can do it along with us and definitely show us your creations. So I'm going to spotlight you,
Okay.
Tiffany, so we can take a closer look at your layout. There you go. Ooh, look at
Here
you.
it is. Yeah.
Wow. Oh, and you outlined as well.
I did. I outlined around there. Now that I'm seeing it, I'm like, oh, you really miss a lot of the curve because I covered it up with the photos. But I do like this
Um,
idea. So I will do this again another time and maybe, um, shift the photos a little bit so you see more of the curve. But
yeah, yeah.
I still like the look of it.
Or what another option, if anybody would, worries about that, but still wants to, those pictures, those strips of pictures could be in peekaboo pockets and you lift it and then you could see and
Oh
you could do
yeah.
your journaling under.
Right.
That's if you want to,
Yeah.
that's just another step.
Hmm.
But it looks fantastic just the way it is. I love it.
Thank you.
Let me see what and you got your trees, festival trees. And I love, what I love what you do, and you do it a lot, is you have your sticker letters for your title, but you always add handwriting to your titles.
Yeah, I like the combination of the two different fonts, and I like including my handwriting. I think if you're thinking of this in terms of generations looking at this later on, then they're going to see, oh, that was grandma's handwriting or my mom's handwriting, or, I just think that's a nice touch.
Yeah, but you do it like I'm all about handwriting too, and I handwrite my journaling, but you handwrite part of your titles,
Hmm.
which I love, but you also journal,
Yeah, yep.
so it's just a really nice look and it's a nice touch and it makes it look so much more handmade and special.
Oh, thank
So
you.
I really like it. So kudos.
Thanks.
All right, well, I'll show you my layout close up.
Oh, it's so fun.
It's very bright, which is what she likes. I'm more neutral myself,
Hmm.
but she is very bright. So most of my really bright layouts are for her. You can see how this one is got the pen work on it.
That looks
Show
nice.
you.
Yeah.
And this one does not. So you can kind of see the difference,
Hmm.
how it just adds
Yeah, just adds a little
so much
something.
more interest and depth
Hmm.
to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think it makes a huge difference. So,
I love
and yeah,
I
so,
love the
and
matte
this,
on the focus photo. It looks great.
yeah, I think that came out too in my 2 second cricket title, which is great. So anybody that has a cricket that really just collects dust, like I did, I am forcing myself to use it as much as possible because it's ridiculous that I'm not using it.
Right. That's awesome.
So, and I did see recently that you have a cricket and you were using yours the other day.
I was inspired by you. And so I'm like, all right, I'm breaking it out and I'm going to start using it. So,
Yep.
hopefully you'll see it's a little bit of a learning curve for me, but I'll get there and you'll
It's a
see some
learning curve for
titles.
all of us, and I will tell you the trick is to leave it out.
Hmm.
You have to keep it out wherever you scrapbook or card make or whatever type of craft you do, and you have a cricut. If you leave it set up, you will use it. If you
Yep.
put it away, no.
Right.
you know, and simple as that. So, so this was our inspiration. I think I have a bit of a lag
Hmm.
here, but I don't think my internet is too good today. So I've got, I don't know, this. So, but anyways, I'll show a close up And I will
Thanks.
make sure it's in the Facebook group
Yes.
so everybody will be able to see it. So well, that was good. It went a little long, but not
Yeah,
too bad.
yeah, I don't know why that took longer for both of us, but it did. So, yeah.
It did.
Hmm. Maybe we're
I don't know.
chatting
Maybe we
more. I
were
don't know.
chatting, getting a little into the weeds, and
Right.
but that's okay because I'm happy with my result and I'm happy
Yeah.
with your result. I hope you are, but
Yeah, I love my layout. Yeah.
yeah, I think it looks great. So make sure if you like these videos, you enjoy listening to us yabber on, like this video, subscribe to our channel, and make sure you go to the Facebook group. Look in the description of this video and you'll have the link to our Facebook group and do it. Make the video, make the layout, put it in. It'll be fun. I'd love to see what people come up with.
Yeah, we'd love to see your pages and, stop on over and say hello and let us know that you saw the video.
Yeah,
That'd be great.
absolutely. All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining us and we will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.